Hey, what's going on, guys? I got a quick EDC update. Now, I'm not going to show all the stuff that I've been doing, or EDCing rather. I'm just going to show a couple of the changes. It is summer. It is getting hotter, so I have to go with some smaller options for guns and knives. As far as like my folder, it doesn't matter how hot it is. I'll always have some kind of folder. It doesn't have to necessarily be light. But as far as the neck knife, I went from the Anza back to the Minimalist, just because it is really friggin' light. And it's an awesome knife, so I had to go back to it for now. As well as for the gun, went from the Glock 36 back to the Kel-Tec P3 AT. Again, solely because of the weight. Wearing shorts a lot lately now that it's hotter, and it's just a lot easier to carry that. As far as lighter, I did show this before. This is that plasma, upgrade or insert, I should say, for the Zippo. And I've been using this today to light off some firecrackers I got from the store. So it does get used. All right, so the main focus on this EDC update is going to be on cologne. This is my little cologne collection I have right now. I've talked about these before in past videos, but I want to touch upon it again right now. In my history, I've kind of gone on and off from wearing cologne. In high school I did wear cologne a lot. My scents back in the day were Drakkar. Drakkar was very popular when I was in high school. It's a very good scent. It's just kind of common. There's nothing wrong with it, but lots of people wear Drakkar. So I like to do something different these days. But also back then, believe it or not, I used to love Antonio Banderas. The scent, not the person. Yeah, his cologne smelled damn good, and I got lots of compliments from the girls on that. Girls do like a good smelling guy. I don't care what they say. But you have to make sure you pick the right scent for the lady. Now that I'm married, even when I was dating, I started wearing the Chanel Blue. This is basically, it was kind of spur of the moment. This is what I happened to get at the time that I started dating my now wife, Christina, but she absolutely loved the scent. Absolutely loved it. I used to send love letters back and forth, because she lived kind of far from me. She was in a different state when we first met. And, when I wrote her a letter or for her birthday, or if I sent cards or whatever, I would spritz the envelope with that, because it smelled like me, and she just really grew to love it. It's an awesome scent. I do highly recommend it. The problem is that it's kind of expensive. So that's where these things come in, these dupes, these colognes you get at the dollar store and the pharmacy that are supposed to smell like the name brand stuff. They do work. They're just very watered down. The difference between this is probably literally $1 or $2 for this big bottle. It smells just like this. But lasts about 20 minutes. This, I can do a tiny little spritz on the wrist or clothing. It'll smell like that for days, literally days, because it's mostly oil, it's mostly scent, whereas this is very little scent, mostly water. So it does smell good. It smells very similar. It's kind of the cheap way of wearing this, but you do have to spritz this on pretty much all day long. It does not last. But I still recommend checking them out. They're worth a look into. If you didn't want to spend the money on this, or if you're wondering how this smells, go to the dollar store and try to find this New York Night. It's literally the same type of scent. But anyway, so I do recommend these dupes or fake perfumes that are imitating the real deal. They work in a pinch. They just don't last. If you want to, have the same type of scent for a long time, I do recommend investing a little bit in, the actual thing. But some scents that don't work. This is something that I like the smell of. Aramis, as well as a viewer sent this to me a long time ago. I love the way this smells. This is Monte Cristo, very cool in a cigar, bundle shaped bottle. I love both these scents. The problem is that they smell like old man. It's a very good scent, but it's like, I don't know, when someone's grandfather walks by or some old dude at the store and he smells great, but he smells like an old dude in a good way. It's hard to explain. It's definitely an elderly gentleman's scent. And although it's good, my wife doesn't like it, at least not now, not until I'm an old dude. So these, unfortunately, got retired in the medicine cabinet. They do smell good to me, but not her favorite. This is definitely my scent. This is what she likes the most. But other ones that she accepts, because they do smell damn good, are the Victorinox stuff. I love these. This is actually, I got a sample of this. I did a video on it a long time ago. I got a little sample in the mail, and I smelled it. I'm like, that's freaking awesome. And I actually went out and bought it. This is the forest version of this. This is kind of a spicier, outdoorsy, I don't know, a little piney. I don't know how to explain it. It's still a fresh scent, but it's definitely more of a manly, like worker scent. I don't know. There's whole communities dedicated to colognes and explaining their aromas, but it's damn good. I really like it. And the other one that I wore since high school that I cannot get rid of because it still smells pretty friggin' good, and it's fresh, a little bit fruity. That's the original Victorinox cologne. I love the dispenser here. Obviously, it looks like, you know, one of the Swiss Army knives. And this, totally different than this, but it's still really freaking good. It's very fresh smelling. Definitely a summertime scent. So I'd wear this in the summer, wear this one in the winter, you know, on and off when I want to break away from my main scent. So if you ever run into me in the street, more than likely I'll smell like this or its cheaper version. But yeah, you know, cologne's good. For all the guys out there, cologne is very good. Something to remember though is it's not for you. I think a lot of guys pick cologne that they like the smell of, which is fine. You don't want to have a smell on you don't like, but remember the point of it. The point of it is for your lady, you know, or your potential future lady. You know what I mean? So if you're into a certain type of scent, you know, and then you get with someone and they don't really like it, that's it. Just nix it. It's no good. It loses its purpose if it's not keeping your woman. You know what I mean? Same with women. A lot of women like a certain type of perfume. If you end up with some guy who hates that smell, sorry, you got to get rid of it. It's not for you. It's for the people around you. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just wanted to touch upon that. I am starting to wear cologne again. It's part of my EDC. I will keep the cheaper bottles like in the car. So if I'm out and about somewhere, I can give a quick spritz. You know, they don't last nearly as long. So it really stinks in that respect. But the price is right. You know, I can probably get 50 bottles of these before I can get one of these. The difference is that one of these will last me literally, I mean, you can see how much juice is left there, and I've had this for more than 1.5 years right now. All right, with the good stuff, a little goes a long way. Just remember that too. You don't want to smell too strong. You can smell good, you know, but you don't want it to be in your face. If you're wearing cologne or perfume and you're in a room for 5 minutes and you leave, and 10 minutes later, it still smells like you're there, you're using way too much scent. And I know lots of people who do that. So anyway, just a little tip from me to you. Let me know down in the comment section what your cologne is that you wear. Ladies, let me know what colognes you like. You know, believe me, the guys will read the comments as well. So that's all. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.